Alright, let's hope the fucking stream is up. I'll probably get. Luckily I'm not monetized, or I'll probably get demonetized for dropping the F bomb in the first 3 seconds of the video. Don't really care though. I'm such a badass. Now, let me get to the links and link this gorgeous stream we got here. Have some elves versus vampires, folks. Copy. Done. Then let's go put this in here. At platinum. Go. And then put it here. I'm gonna go put it in the rebel stuff. Yeah. And about it. That's all we need. That's all I need. Alright, let's hop into chat with the boys.
Just turn the entire league
into
vampires.
Are you ready, Panda?
Elf vampires, human vampires.
Are you ready,
ogre
Panda?
vampires.
Are you ready to rock?
Yep.
Are you ready, rock?
Invite sent.
I just need to take a glorious look at your team, Rick. Look at that killer. Look at that. Oh, I forgot he had
Start your stream.
It's already started, boy.
Oh, jeez.
I gave my whole
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh, jeez, Rick. Give my whole little intro and everything. Alright. This is my team. The like 25 post viewers need to know what my team. Here it is.
Nope, don't think they do.
Nope, they didn't come here to watch
back
Blood
in my
Rain.
day when I fought this team. Those were good days.
Those were days of yore.
No, that was a day.
Yeah, that was not a good day for
Who
you.
killed
Trevor.
Jorian?
It was you, but
Was it me, Console, or Moxie?
like all. Wait, the original Jorian or
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
The original.
So many times did that man get stomped on. And so many
You've
times
deleted that team since then, I bet.
No, it's the same team, dude.
No, this is the same team. That's why I was saying, like, back in the day, Console, like, when I started the league,
In your
there was, like,
history.
6 of us.
You go back in your history and you could watch the old games to see when Jorian disappears.
No, like,
watch
they're
them
too old.
before
Can't
that.
watch old games.
They're too old.
You're right. That fucking sucks.
It does.
Can we just have Blood Bowl 3 where, like,
Everything's better.
everything is the same? Everything
better.
is the same except there's more teams and you can watch replays from whenever.
Well, it's
And
funny
they
you mentioned
also-
the more
They
teams
keep
part,
a
because
graveyard would be nice.
the graveyard would be really nice, for sure. But, and
All the
in like
players that
a
have died.
fired thing, too. But the thing is, the game is going to come out with, at most, 8 teams. At most.
And that's being insanely optimistic.
Absolutely.
Maybe it is. Oh, it's on your stadium,
There's
so it's
gonna
all
be 3.
it's all blue and glowy. So
Well,
It
pretty.
would be like Total War Warhammer.
Oh,
It'd
you
be
have,
like
you have
4.
a Magic Dome? What a loser. I hate Magic
Both
Dome.
of us don't really mind the rain though, unless it's snow. We get fucked up by snow. The passing game is on point for both of these
I
teams
gotta
here.
purchase an arena, and I was thinking about buying the Magic.
I don't like rain
yeah.
either, though.
Well, rain's
I-
not great, but it's
you
like
don't
really
mind
not
rain.
that
I
bad.
would get an inclement weather dome just to spite everybody, dude.
Just a spite.
I think an
Funny to
inclement
get
weather dome
inclement-
would be fun.
Inclement
Absolutely.
Weather Dome as Kimray.
Has a camera.
Like, inclement weather dome should be like the weather changes like
Hello.
every. That would be great.
Or at least if just the weather cannot be nice.
It has to be something.
That's terrible. Okay, man, there's a lot of.
You're drunk?
You're drunk?
You're drunk? Oh my god.
Let me
What have
mute
you
my
done?
Discord.
Yeah, you mute yourself, console. Jesus.
You're drunk.
You're drunk? Oh my. Dear gods.
Need to keep an eye on Elton John.
Oh my.
Elton John is here to play.
You don't have a Takei on your team, do you?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Oh my.
Oh,
Remember that time
Oh.
where your tree got that SPP? I remember.
Actually, I don't like this setup too much. I sort of
Oh
like
no,
it.
that's not your tree. Yeah, Goodyear, that's not even your tree.
Not my tree.
You're a
Yeah, but my
freaking
tree
scumbag.
sucked. My tree was awful.
Your tree got like 1 injury and it's all career off of me. Because I gave everybody injuries.
You did. You really were. You were the good guy of the league. I can't decide. Yeah, I think this will be okay, actually. So,
All right, cool. My friend just showed up, said, "Hey, I'm too drunk. I'm just gonna go home and go to sleep." And he gave me a big fat, not a joint, but like half a blunt.
what state are you in?
cool story, bro.
None of your business.
Hypothetically, what's your address?
Hypothetically, what's his social security number?
And I was playing a Neverwinter on like a multiplayer server with Stan, and I went up to somebody and I asked them what their social security number was, and they killed me.
I had somebody ask me. I had somebody ask me yesterday where they could buy weed.
On duty?
Yep,
Wow.
That's funny as shit.
That's
Wait, what
hilarious.
state are you in?
Missouri.
That's funny. Well, he was joking, right?
No,
But that's not illegal to ask where you can buy it.
it is not
No.
illegal to ask.
Well, isn't it
Then you'll
illegal
just
to
follow
sell
him to
this
wherever you tell him to go.
No,
He's like,
I was there for I was there for other causes, and he was having like really bad back pain. He's just like, "Where? You know where I can buy some weed?"
Oh.
I was like, "Well, I think medical marijuana is getting approved soon."
Until then, I can't say.
Well, it's just like
I don't know
Are
why I
you
exposed
being
the
for
drill
real?
like
You're gonna ask
that,
me?
but he does, you know, this
That is
crap
really
pretty
funny.
much
But that goes to show
allows
you
me
the
to
culture
corner-
around weed. It's
corner
like
it.
nobody even thinks it's bad at all. Like,
Oh, he knew what he was doing.
that is
He's
Was
funny.
just
he
what we like to
well-
call an idiot.
So he wasn't high at the time.
He was not. Although I do think he was fucked up on something.
So he was high.
Maybe. A definite maybe.
Huh.
I'll tell you what. Everybody at every human point is always a maybe if they're high or not.
You got another Agi up? You got an Agi up Lino?
Eh?
No.
No, Gojira,
Oh, yeah.
obviously.
It's gotta be me.
I was like, no.
It's
definitely
gotta
not.
be mine.
Wait, did your tree get blocked?
No,
No,
he
this
bought
was
that
this was another person's tree.
But you still have a tree with block and grab. That's
Yeah.
still fucking amazing. Holy
Fucking
shit.
good. If he had movement up, he'd be the ultimate tree.
I was gonna say you'd trade the grab for movement up any day.
Yeah.
The movement 3 tree is so good.
Movement 3 block tree would be just disgusting.
He wouldn't
It's
have to
funny
roll
that
the stand up.
movement is like if you have movement between 4, 5, and 6, movement's like eh. But if
The
you have
word.
movement 7 or 8 or 9 and you can move up, it's fantastic. But if you have movement 2 and going to 3 is amazing. Like there's a weird like middle ground.
Well, yeah,
That's
that's
not
just
great.
because trees are like so good.
That's
I
not
realize
great.
That their mega trait is the movement.
Claire,
It's kind of like removing the nega trait from a tree, almost.
are you
Not
ready to
really.
rock tomorrow?
Fight each other?
I wanna rock!
I hope Sam Davies actually wants to play our game.
Well, he hasn't played the last 2 and he hasn't appeared on Discord, so
So
Yeah.
odds are looking pretty bright for you, actually. He's
I
due.
still want to play I still
Dude,
want to
show
play
me.
like a friendly simulation of our game. We didn't get to finish, like, because I would really like to see what would have happened. Because I don't feel like I won fucking playoffs.
yeah, it was kind of just a series of them being a wiener.
I mean, I beat a Sarah fair and square, and I was in a winning position versus Sam. Not a guaranteed by any means, but in a decent position.
That
Oh,
loner, did that loner have to make a GFI to get in that spot?
No, I got what's the
Oh,
one
you
that-
got a, yeah, you got a quick snap. Oh, bitch.
Yeah.
Getting KO turn once pretty nice.
Yeah. Fucking on his fucking crazy good war dancer. Got another war dancer. The movement 9 is pretty sick.
War
Because that war dancer, I mean, I would say like, oh, you'd make him like a scorer or something because of movement 9. But like making him a sacker is not bad because you can just run around people's screens.
Here's the thing
Not
about
careful.
Wood Elves. Everybody on my team is a scorer. that, is not, that isn't the issue with
You
the
don't
Wood
have to
Elves.
make a dedicated one.
But elves are just like so good.
They're just like so good.
just like I mean, because they have the two stats that win games: movement and agility. Like strength doesn't matter, AV definitely doesn't matter. Like they have the stats that win games, and they have it in abundance.
The orc is like
I
in
said,
the corner
give me the
crying as you
stats.
say this.
The orc's like, but I've got AV9.
Hey, you can't do that.
Hold me closer, war dance. I got that stuck in my head, Claire. Goddamn you.
Yo ho, all hail the mighty, risen from the deep.
Why did you step next to the tree with that vamp?
Dodge. I figured it'd be low enough odds.
But then you have to activate the vamp.
Oh,
He's
moving.
going forward anyways.
He's already activating the vamp. I failed a 136 dodge today against Saurus. I was so pissed.
What's
I'm
Source
freaking-
playing?
He's playing orcs. I lost the game because my Gandalf failed to electrocute.
Did he go back to his previous orc team?
Yep.
Oh, were they in gold?
They were in platinum.
Kicked out.
If anything, he took a downgrade.
Was
No, they weren't gold. My apologies.
Okay, I was gonna ask. I was like, wait, so
No,
can
they're-
you do that?
They were.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
That's on the highway.
What was the guy way?
The
So
guy
all I need now is for Jorian to never get up.
I've
I've had that.
What?
I've had really good player get lightning bolted, knocked out, and then just stay knocked out for like 3 drives. That's great.
It's pretty much
love
my
that.
wrestle thrall. Pretty much every game gets knocked out at the beginning and then just never comes back.
Yeah.
This is
That's why he's
3
still
3
alive.
Pro move.
3 3 up. Yeah, that's probably.
You know, I didn't like the jump up on your scoring vamp, but after playing a bunch of games against him where he's if he's in the scoring range to score and he's not stunned or removed, he's always in range to score.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like he gets stunned a lot.
Even like the thing is though, even if he does get stunned a lot, like it still means a world. The
It
next
means
turn.
the second turn. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
It obviously sucks, but
Hmm.
Ha!
Yes, I rerolled it. Yeah, just have.
work.
Zog zog. I'm ready. I'm not ready.
Captain.
Me lord.
When,
Yes, me lord.
when's Warcraft 3 coming out?
Reforged?
This year,
This.
I don't. I still think that's as much as they've decided to let on.
Dude, I played Banjo a little bit.
Ooh,
Banjo
suckage.
is not OP. They came out with a DLC character that's not OP.
I'm
Means
genuinely
they hate
surprised.
Banjo Kazooie.
I dig Banjo though. He's definitely gonna be one of my favorites.
He's OP because he's just fucking garbage.
They made Banjo Kazooie originally. Like, what? Who owns that?
Rare.
Rare.
They should have put Conquer in instead. He's way cooler.
Are you
Doesn't
protecting?
EA?
Microsoft. Cause it's funny, cause for the last game, like Smash 4, Banjo was one of the most requested characters, and it didn't happen. And people were asking the president of Microsoft, like, "Hey, can you get Banjo in?" And the guy literally was like on record stating, like, "I would love to have Banjo in. Like, I'm okay with it, but it just never happened. But it worked out this time." And he goes, "Good."
Gosh.
Grr.
He's like literally just a better.
Elves is that once your team starts developing, you can't protect good players because you have all these good players.
That is that is the issue.
It's that meme. You're just like holding all this stuff, and it's like I've got too many good players.
Why can't I hold all these scores?
Yeah.
Why can't I hold all these stat ups?
Where have all my good players gone?
Why can't I be Makarovich and roll 3 strength ups?
Where have all the good players gone?
Ooh. Well, one baby.
Bloodlust, kill the thrall, bloodlust again, run off without scoring.
Fail the going for it. Do some other shit. I don't know. Yeah, fail the bloodlust. That's.
Oh, does that vamp not have sure feet? Or he does have sure feet. He
does have
doesn't
sure
have
He
sure
does
feet.
have short feet.
Yeah, sure, feet always.
He is
I
sure.
would have taken sprint on him.
Sprint
Instead
makes
of-
the
isn't
possible
bad.
possible. Sure feet makes the somewhat unlikely to be non-existent. Because with the way Bandit built the team, it's just a 2-turning team. And as a 6-movement team, you have to make GFIs. Usually you have to make 2. And
Yeah, I think sidestep is definitely what he gets next, right?
he's already got blood sensitive.
Sorry.
So do I
Sure
go
feet.
green?
Or not sure feet, sprint. Sprint. God damn it, why can't I say the right skill?
Agreed. Nothing
I don't think
ever
you
will go
need
wrong.
sprint. I don't think you need it.
He, like...
He's got jump up, sure feet, lodge, sidestep.
He's not even 6, he's so slow.
You can't even score now.
Oh, feels bad.
Then you have to eat that fucker.
I'm feeling when you gotta suck off a guy.
When you just have to majorly suck off a guy.
Oh, damn, that's horrible.
Oh yeah.
Sucking off a guy, it's really not as bad as you think.
We've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Don't knock it till you try it. That's all I'm trying to say.
After that guy asked where he can buy weed, is that what he asked you next? Where can I go suck off?
Or to suck off a guy.
Has anyone, while on duty, has anyone ever tried to bribe you with sexual favors?
No, but one of our guys that arrested this dude, the guy was like, when he first arrested him, was like threatening to kill him and his family and shit. And he's like, oh,
That is a
Fucking-
lot of freaking
and
dice.
then,
I would have liked to roll Panda.
As they were driving, as he was driving them down to prison. Or,
The 50-50.
jail, I guess.
Oh my
the guy-
god.
All
as he's
right,
getting
well,
driven out of jail, the guy
see how
started
Knuckles
offering
liking
all
me
sorts of
right
sexual
now.
favors and shit.
Okay, let's see. What can we do here?
That's a good move. I would have done the same thing in that guy's shoes.
Which 50-50?
Through a tackle zone on the first dodge of that fucking thrall.
Okay. Oh, well.
Yeah, I needed to get up there though.
Definitely in a better spot after making all those fucking rolls.
I'll say, yeah.
Could be in worse. So I tried out the Impossible Burger today. Impossible Whopper. It's a burger.
it's a burger.
I want to try Chick-fil-A, but I don't want to drive to one. I don't have one that's like convenient. It's like a 30-minute trip.
So in like Japan, is the Impossible Burger called the Impossible Burger?
God. 1, 2. No. I think we just take red dice. Red dice is better for us right now.
Red dice. Oh, you don't have
Dauntless anymore. No. That's why I'm thinking of getting Dauntless on him. There's so many useful opportunities.
I mean, yeah.
It's not the first skill you pick, obviously.
Yeah, what if he got doubles?
Well, then he's not getting Dauntless. Probably getting the strength of some sort.
Mighty Blow?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
Mighty
not
Blow, or
strength.
maybe even Juggernaut. I mean, Juggernaut's so goddamn good. It's just like,
Juggernaut Frenzy.
Because then you get Frenzy on him too.
I don't know if I don't think I'd go Mighty Blow on a second guy.
Frenzy is
Or
as good as,
all your ones.
as Wrestle.
Dude, your guy's like so hypnotized right now. It's ridiculous.
ridiculous, dude.
Oh, dude.
Dude.
Yeah.
What?
Sucks you can't surf the vamp.
That's what you get, Pen.
Oh, double pows!
Could have been worse.
The ball scatter is gonna decide the game.
Tackle, real skill.
Huh.
He's
Well,
just gonna
the
run
vamp didn't.
right past
If
all
the
those
vamp
dudes
had
and
been stunned,
chuck
that
the-
would have been.
chuck the ball to his tree. That's what I would have.
Oh, I probably should not.
I'm League Pro.
He's not sidestepped though, right?
Oh, he fails the leap.
Oh wow.
Ah! Nope, he's dead. Dead and gone.
Wow. Did you roll
Damn.
dead into dead?
Dead and dead.
Man.
Damn.
This is
Just
not
from
Sometimes you have that
jumping.
edgy of
Feels
catcher on your
bad,
team.
man.
I
That was
remember
a
that.
good catcher.
Ow.
What's worse is that you killed him.
Wait, what did he fail the leap? Or
He
did-
failed
no,
the
did-
leap.
Yeah, he left.
His
All
sure
those
feet
sixes.
weren't
Look at
as
the
sure as
6,
he
5,
thought they would
6,
be.
6, 6.
Cause yeah, I saw the sure feet proc. So
Man. Well, at least I don't have to go
That's pretty
against him.
bullshit.
remember that time the edgy of catcher was alive? I remember.
Too. That was a good catcher.
That was a long time.
Panda, did you not blitz?
No, it was no, that was my jump up hit.
What?
But like,
You didn't blitz with him to get the score?
legit.
I mean, it wasn't. It's not like the
Alright,
opening there was not.
well. That's pretty shitty.
Haters gonna
If
hate.
that had been a push and not a pal, you would really fuck yourself with the.
a 2 die against no defensive skills though.
Yeah.
All right, this game's going well, going great. And he stays at you. Oh, okay. That's fine.
Jorian's up.
Wow. Ripper.
God, remember the time Goji killed his level 5 player?
No one killed him
That's a
but
tough
you,
one.
Gojira. You killed me, Dad.
You killed me.
You sentenced
He
that
screeches
You're
from
gonna
the
see your
grave.
nightmare.
death by leap.
That's a tough way to go.
You're a monster!
He fell and he landed on his own neck. Like, he just snapped his own neck.
He was so confident in his own
Yeah.
ability. Yeah, that sucks. Because I saw the short beam proc, so he must have. I could have sworn you. But, I mean, yeah.
Well, wait, did the going for it and the leap happen at the same time?
Yeah.
They happen at the same time, but there's a sequence. I'm trying to remember if you roll the leap and then. I'm assuming you roll the GFIs first and then the leap. I'm
There's a
assuming.
better
That makes
way.
sense.
No, I think it's the
I mean, you can check
leap
the dice
first.
log.
I think it's the leap first. Well,
Yeah, you
let's
can
find
check
out.
the dice log right
I'm just saying there's better ways to avoid giving your opponent SPP. Like, there's different routes you could have taken.
now.
Right,
Does it
right.
say right there?
Yeah, you you snaked the going for it, I think. Oh.
Yeah, no, he did.
Oh, there you go.
Alright.
So it wasn't a
Snake.
leap.
No,
You
it wasn't
snaked
even the
the
leap.
For it, and then dead in a dead.
It was the GFI.
Wow.
So he didn't
So
actually get
bad.
to jump, I guess. He never even tried to land. He was dead before he landed.
Yeah.
The effort
He
of
was
going
dead
for it,
before he
died
left.
before
He just died in the air.
The effort of going for it, he died
He
midair from heart
suffocated up
attack.
there.
He's fucking choked on some like leaf.
The magic dome ceiling is actually like 10 feet up, so if you jump, you're
Wait. So was there even a leap roll? There wasn't even a leap
No,
roll.
there wasn't even a
No,
leap.
you do the leap roll first.
There is no leap roll.
Yeah, it was just.
No, there was
I
no
got
leap. You do the GFI first.
Yeah, so he jumped up and he never tried to land it because he was dead by the time he landed.
That's hilarious.
Pretty glorious there, Cotton.
I think the worst thing about losing someone on a failed dodge or going for it or leap or anything like that is that you know all the sixes that had to come right after your ones.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Remember
the
console,
wasted
one of
60.
Console's few characters to ever actually die on his team was a
Chaos
Blodge
Warrior.
warrior.
Yeah, Blood
Died on
Chaos
a
Warrior.
GFI to go pick up the ball.
Oh boy.
Slipped, and I appoed it, and it was dead in a dead, and that was fighting Sneaker's ogre team.
Yep. So you were dominating the whole game. Like you were just trying to
Oh,
score greedily.
Yeah, I was just trying to score as quickly as possible, and it killed him. Any threats on the ball too? Like I didn't have to pick it up that turn. I could have picked it up next turn. It probably wouldn't have made much of a difference.
You don't have a kick.
That's
No,
classic
he's
level.
MNG'd.
Well, not so perfect.
High kick is
because
not
because
like
I'm
that.
elves, it doesn't. If I was not elves. Okay. Actually, we just want it.
I would say it would be cool if kicking was more in depth in Blood Bowl. If like kicking was an agi roll or something, and there was more kick related skills. I mean, I'm not craving that, but like it would be interesting, maybe.
Hey, you can go get your level up right now.
Yeah, 50 out of 51, boy.
So in actual football, like if your player touches the ball,
Gojira, if
you
you
can get it.
On the
There should be a
kickoff,
skill to
actually,
where
you
you
don't
can-
get this,
To where you can kick it like at somebody and make
so
it
disappointed you didn't go for the vanity pass.
I mean, that's
Gojira.
What do you the vanity pass is the fastest score? Oh, I can't even surf you, guy. You're a scumbag, Panda.
What an evil man. How dare he not
God
let you
dang, dude.
serve.
Freaking douche.
I guess you'll have to settle for the mighty blow hit against him, you said.
The douchebaggery
That
of this
KOs
man.
him anyway.
Yeah,
really,
but a surf would have been more satisfying.
True.
But a
Less
surf is less
SPP,
likely
though.
to get you SPP.
Did you forget he had a movement 8 frenzy
I would
juggernaut?
counter. If you surfed your opponent's entire team, you'd get more SPP than just hitting him.
No, I'm just saying with Jorian specifically this time.
Well,
In
that time.
one turn, I served his whole team.
I'll tell you what,
entire team.
if Korn comes
Yeah.
back into the game, you're gonna see games where that happens.
Oh, that would be so great.
Am I
Does
or am I
Korn-
gonna see somebody frenzy into a trap every single time?
Well,
Dude.
yeah,
Do any of the corn positionals start with Juggernaut and Frenzy?
yes.
Isn't
The
there
big guy.
like there's a bloodthirster, which I assume is the big guy, right?
I
Yeah,
don't
the
think he counts.
bloodthirster. He's one of the best big guys in the game. He's strength 5, horns, juggernaut.
And he starts out costing like 180k.
He's expensive, but but the thing is, no other big guy has a defensive, not air quote defensive, like ability like that.
What's
No-
his negative trait? Is he
He's
like,
a wild animal. So he's like, basically he's a better Minotaur. Because he's got everything the Minotaur has, but he also
Regen.
and regen.
Do they have access to mutations?
No. They're
Yeah,
the
well,
only
Minotaur does.
That
All
is
right,
more.
hot shot.
Mutation is pretty big on a Minotaur,
Okay.
honestly. Look at 90% of Minotaurs, the first, like, 2 out of whatever skills they have will almost always be Claw and Tentacles.
Where can you go?
Unless you roll that juicy block.
Yeah.
Born to block. Trevor.
You're obsessed with Cesarus's odd
It's hilarious.
language. Trevor?
Trevor.
Can I do this, Trevor? No, you cannot. Oh no, I can't. I cried.
I cry. I sit and I cry.
That is literally Cesarus in every game I've played.
Do you want to touch my beard? No. I go to the corner and cry dwarfish.
Yeah,
Cried
but
word.
Trevor, could I not use acrobatics instead of athletics?
I cast this. All right, and I will cast Toll of the Dead. You can't. Oh no, I can't. Trevor. Good roll of the tongue.
I'm not seeing enough thralls getting sucked up, honestly.
Suck
Well,
that
here you
thrall.
Yeah, I feel like Panda has tremendously good luck with not killing his thralls with
Well,
really?
Bloodlust.
Yeah, like
I think so.
as he says it, insta rolls into
Any of your thralls with
eat
Bloodlust in our
I'll
game?
tell you what, Panda cannot refute that he's never killed a thrall with blood. It's never happened.
That's the case.
Absolutely.
It's tea time.
One could argue that Panda not killing any of his thralls it's phenomenal.
And I think
Makes
well,
him a worse player.
I think the sad part about Flurry dying, I think he was the oldest player on the team because Liberace got retired. So.
Well, welcome to Wood Elves. You have a high turnover rate, but you don't care.
Liberace.
You don't care.
Yeah, I think you care. Like, you care about losing, like, Agi 5 players. It sucks.
Well, it could be worse.
I mean, War Dancers, you don't... I feel like War Dancers you care about, but you also don't because they start good out of the box. A tin.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think like people who play a lot of lizard men have kind of in Blood Bowl. I feel like they have very inflated records over what they should have.
You're blowing that joke way out of proportion, Console.
That's terrible. I hate you all.
What kind of starfires do lizards get? I mean, sorry, star players.
Trevor. He asked you a question.
I don't know, Console, but I've been raving about it this whole time.
Trying to think of one. Well, yeah, Gojira, is your symbol on your team a raven?
I don't want to know what comes next, console. I don't want to know.
Well, I know who comes next after hearing that.
That looks terrific.
Scoring right now would be impossible.
Kim. Oh my god.
You should go over there.
Yeah, one player should go to one to the left.
Oh my god. They're all just the worst kinds of people.
It sounds so stupid to anybody listening to it who
No,
didn't
yeah.
get it.
It's probably
It's the stupidest shit ever.
It just sounds like we're naming characters.
I honestly wish there was more. There's not enough content. Oh lord. Yeah, the funny thing is they actually are bringing back it. They're making like another revision of Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Really, another?
It's
Or,
not
I don't
gonna-
think a
it's not gonna
revision.
have-
I thought it was just carrying over from the original.
No,
Oh, you talking about the
they're-
live action?
No, not the live action.
The live action
they're-
looks awful.
They're bringing back like the original animation art.
They're bringing the original animation, but it's not gonna be the original. Like, there's definitely Beast Boy, but I don't think it's gonna have Robin.
I would not have
Wait, no
as the
Robin?
leader.
I mean, the thing is that in the Teen Titan comics, like, there's all sorts of Teen Titans variations, and plenty of them don't have Robin. It's just that, like, we
Or
grew up with the show
Robin
Teen
and Slade.
Titans.
Dude, the
Slade,
fact that-
Slade was just a ripoff of Deathstroke.
Slade is awesome.
I'm so mad that vampire Count Barnabas is not dead yet, because he's such a big fucking target, not having block. Like, anytime I could have hit him during our game, I was going after him, because he's just, like, the easiest vamp to hit.
Wait, which one doesn't have block?
Count his
The
throwing
passer.
vamp. Yeah, the passer doesn't have
Oh,
block.
Really?
Yeah, he's a
Holy
huge fucking target.
moly!
Holy jeez, sir.
What are you gonna throw to?
Gee willikers.
Don't tell me that long pass is a 2+.
It is, boy. They're all
I
2
hate
pluses
you
down
so
here.
much. Yeah, but guess what? That's a loner.
Well, yeah. Obviously, I wasn't gonna re-roll it anyway.
It's a game of field position. He punted.
I might as well have been a punt.
But his team gets the recovery.
Not really. He has nobody in range.
Yeah.
Back at what we have found and see if I can come up with any more jokes. I'm I'm laughing so hard I'm gonna shed a tear.
God damn. Imagine that.
Uh-huh. Where is it? There is a lot of hypnotic gazing going on in this match, though.
I didn't.
That's supposed to
understand
be a joke, or,
Yeah, I didn't understand that one.
or are you like actually making a statement?
Yeah, you're just making some really bland ass statement.
Like, boy, on that last round, there was 2 gazes going.
There was exactly 2 gazes, guys. Wow.
Wow.
For my next character, I'll be playing a druid gunslinger, the Galactopus.
Wow.
Here we go. God, that guy only needed a pass to freaking level up too. What a douche. It wasn't his fault. It was Fendill's fault. Fucking. You noob.
Wait, who only needed a pass?
My third.
Go to your pieces and score them.
Everything. It all the time. Going for it. How dare you?
Is that, you know, if that play made you sick, would you call yourself bulmolemic? Stretch.
That was a very,
Yeah.
very
That's
strong.
Or
not
maybe
the only
throw
thing
up.
that's stretching.
Whoa!
That nappy tappy.
Don't have sure feet. Garody.
Wow.
Oh, where?
Remember the time Owen Wilson was in movies?
Wow.
What happened to him?
Where?
Honestly,
He
what
went
did
to
happen?
rehab.
He addicted to drugs?
Rehab, and I said
He
no,
is.
no. Don't double one.
A little bit of the kicking.
There's gonna be a Shanghai Dawn movie.
Is that
What?
good?
Like,
Dude, I love the Shanghai movies. They're great.
Is that
oh
like
yeah,
the
Shanghai
early bird
Noon.
special? Because Jackie Chan's like 90 now.
Yeah, fuck. It's not gonna be Jackie Chan, right?
I think this one's called
They-
Shanghai
Shanghai
Trevor.
Shanghai Dawn stars Jackie Chan, Owen Wilson.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just both getting up to go to a fucking early bird special, yeah.
Does he still do all his own stunts?
I gotta do. I have to hit this. It needs vengeance needs to be exacted.
I'm
God
you.
damn it! God damn it, Bobby!
That's Rush Hour. Who are you?
At least no rerolls.
Me. Yeah,
Yeah,
you.
he hasn't been in a movie since Father Figures. That came out in
You mean
2016.
role models? Oh wait, no, that's not.
No,
God, and I can't
That's
injure
Sean
shit.
William.
Williams.
Right.
Scott,
Right.
Right.
aka the Stifler.
he was in Zoolander Supermodel, the TV.
Now imagine if you had just dodged away with your frenzy guy and surfed
That guy is
next to
tackle,
ball.
by the way, just so you know, Tonsil. The guy that I
Yeah, but
it's just the same odds.
But it's not.
it's net.
Do it.
Do it.
Go ahead, Anakin. Do it.
Do it. Do it, Anakin.
You-
Come on, him.
He took your hand. It's only right you take his head.
Oh no, he blew it.
He blew it. Did he do it or did he blew it?
Go ahead and paint me.
God, that's all.
It's been a 1
That's
in
all-
9.
Not even one. In,
I guess
I
the
see.
loner didn't matter since you're down
Yeah, see, a
here
hot-
anyways.
I see a hot alien woman. I'm gonna screw it.
oh well.
This day that you have tried to overthrow me, you will rue it.
I just started my own beer, but first I gotta brew it.
We're gonna go to the synagogue after we're gonna jute.
I saw a nice animal at the zoo. It.
He just now he just has a speech impediment.
God, you people are terrible.
I saw a wonderful romantic comedy starring Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Gojira, you don't understand. Award games are all we have.
That's all you have left.
That's all we got.
So I think I have to look forward to. See, Goji, after you grow up a little bit and you get out of school, you'll realize this is all that you have left.
this is all that's
This
left
is
in the
it,
world.
right?
Gojira,
only
when
get
you
the
wake up,
worst.
you're gonna say screw it all. You're gonna say screw it.
Ugh. I'm
And you're
already
gonna
saying
come
screw it.
home-
I'm not even.
You know, Goodyear, you're gonna come home and your wife of 20 years is gonna be cheating on you, and you're gonna say, "I knew it."
I knew it.
You're gonna.
Please, no more.
You're gonna have to travel halfway across the country, and you're gonna say I flute.
Just roll ones. Damn it.
I got these new kicks at the store that just opened up. It's called Shoo It.
Shoot.
And then you're gonna go home and you're gonna vote for Republican Republican politician from the state of Oklahoma, Scott Pruitt.
Who's that? Is that even a real person?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, you could have had me fooled if it wasn't.
That's not gonna
Sir.
matter because we're gonna get Yang. Hashtag Yang gang.
Okay. Yeah, he served it.
There we go. 1 in 36.
EPA.
Get
He
out
was
of
in the
here.
EPA.
Oof.
To work, and he also works for the oil industry. And also is put on as the head of the EPA.
Really didn't even need to do that second GFI. That one was stupid. First one made sense, but
Yeah, good. Yeah. Panda, you blew it.
it's true.
Knew it.
Oh, but I can't. I can't get.
Love this delicious caffeinated soda. Just do it.
Whenever I cheers for something, I must woo it.
I'm gonna cook you up. I'll stew it.
Oh my god. Why are you doing this to me? Why do you keep doing this?
Yeah, nobody make any of these jokes on Panda's terms. Just Gojira.
Well, I'm just saying, like, the other day, I hopped in my car, but I don't want to drive it. You kind of got to crew it.
So, the big disappoint.
Yes. You have a taste for fine older cars. I do drive a Buick.
You know, there was a pothole on the road, and I just had to go through it.
I was wondering where you're gonna take that
Going with
one.
that. Yeah. Me too.
It was a good save though.
I had a brain edit halfway through. I feel
I was driving my car and I had to. That was all I thought of it.
It's tempting. Get yourself one of your movement.
this kind of reminds me. I was driving to my girlfriend's place and there was a bunch of cows and the cows just went moot.
That's fucking stupid.
Just like to look out your window and like you're staring right at a cow. The cow's just like, moo it. Oh shit, the cow just mooted me. Did you see that? Your girlfriend's like, Trevor, it's tearing us apart. Just do it, woman. Yes.
You know, I can't drink any liquids when we're having these jokes. So, do it.
I love wrapping the night up with a nice glass of Mountain Dew. It.
What are you doing? My psyche, you're destroying it. Dude. Well, first good turn I've had, and it's not even that good.
Claire, do you remember yesterday when you saw me like walking away from that airplane and you're like, how the hell did that get there? Well, the answer was that I flew it.
You know, that elf who wants to score, I hope he's wearing Nikes, because he better just do it.
Stop. Stop.
Rename your stream to just do it. The Palpatine cackle. Everybody do the Palpatine cackle.
You know, the Frontier was getting so famous for a while. No one people had to wait in line. They had to queue it.
It'd be funny if the new Star Wars movie didn't even have Emperor Palpatine.
Just like
It was
totally
just a
trolled
bald.
the trailer.
Yeah.
It's like a bonus.
He's-
Bonus Adam. It's
You
just
guys
like
know that the
Bloodlust,
Wow.
baby.
an official poster for fucking movie, and Palpatine is on the poster, but it's literally cropped from a video game. Like the image is literally cropped from a video game.
Is it a legit poster? Because that's
Official poster for the
Yeah.
new Star Wars movie.
I like to imagine the executive at the top is just sitting there like, good.
Now they will see a
Sir,
fully
sir.
operational illustration team.
Sir, are we gonna get an actor and put some makeup on him? He's like, no, we're gonna just get some, get some good art. Do it.
I'm afraid the poster will be quite ready by the time the illustration team arrives.
Just do
Wow. That's really bad.
Yeah, getting a block there kind of sucked.
I really
Well,
wanted to
you
take
can't
the
do
push.
anything.
Bye vampire.
You should have just
I mean, you
blitzed
could've
that
taken the push.
catcher.
You
You
could have
should just
taken
blitzed the catcher who was right there.
There it goes.
Yeah, I mean the only like hoping for the injury on the guard was kind of big, but like you could have if you could take the push.
If I'd
and,
just
like,
taken the push, I'd be fine.
Oh, my bad. You should have
Well,
hit the thrower. That thrower
you
was
would
right
be
next to him.
You wouldn't, because then the word answer would be free to do whatever it wants anyway.
Yeah, but my next guy, I could have gotten someone else in there.
But I had to throw her.
Could have sent in one of the homies first.
I guess that vampire just blew it.
Well, he didn't suck it.
He sucked.
Yes. Anakin, suck it. Yes, suck it.
How many guys do we need for its strength to get? 3, right?
Math.
Math hurts.
Okay.
Okay.
Doing it's bad.
Oh, okay.
Take the boat down.
Yeah, of course you take the both down.
Oh, I thought. You didn't have block.
I didn't block it. Right.
This guy.
Kept one of this guy. A real wise guy.
You shouldn't say wise guy. That actually was back in the day. That just meant black person.
I'll take the nose. I needed something
got
to
2
go for
babes.
me.
Bless you.
Although I guess I didn't need the babes for
Bless
those
it.
KOs.
Bless it. I feel a cold coming on. I might have to chew it.
That was terrible. That was terrible.
That was terrible.
That was the worst one I think I've heard all night.
That's why it was funny.
Or
No. No, that's exactly why it wasn't.
Come on, Riot.
Do that right.
A zoot zoot riot.
Oh man, come on, man. That's the only. Those are the only lyrics in there from that
A
ancient
zoot zoot
song.
riot. I know grapefruit diet lyrics.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit diet.
diet.
Haven't seen my feet in years.
Ugh. Dead catcher. Hurts my soul. It hurts my soul.
Maybe you shouldn't go for it.
Maybe I shouldn't roll dice in today.
I found the best trick
Roll
to
it.
not having anybody die is getting no dice involved.
If you just stack your whole team in a corner, your opponent will probably just accept the fact that you're in that corner and they'll just take the ball and try to score.
And just take the
No,
win.
what they'll do is they'll get the sexiest chain push.
They'll get the sexiest fireball of all time.
That would be hilarious. Just a big old fat box and you like kill 8 players.
I've only ever seen a 9-man fireball once, but it wasn't 9 of the same team. Like it was, I think it was 6 of.
Why would
one-
someone do that?
Because some of their guys were in the middle, so it was 6 of one team and 3 of the other, and he fireballed his own guys to try and get the 6.
That ends your turn though, doesn't it?
If you hit your own
If you
guy,
break armor.
if you-
No,
if you
even
don't
if you
hit
get
your-
knocked down, yeah.
Like I usually get knocked down, but I get up again because you can't.
But do the fireballs keep you down?
Frank's pissed. Do 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 do.
Yeah.
Songs that remind him of the.
Oh. Magic
Good
Dome.
times.
The Magic Dome
They
did
remind him of
something.
piss.
Dang it.
Ooh, Magic Dome is boring.
Better time.
This is the second half, and there's too many elves on the field.
Okay.
There's honestly too many thralls.
Going in.
Yeah, there's too many freaking thralls, dude.
There's
Ooh,
not a
that-
single thrall moved from the game.
I've considered getting the Bolt Wizard Stadium too.
The only reason you take the both wizards is if you know for a fact you're always going to be inducing your opponent. Always.
Well, I have a pretty expensive pile team at ATM. But can't you get 2 wizards? Like
No.
if you're not? You lie.
I speak in level 1.
Yeah.
You would buy
Yeah.
But how the wizard would work is if enough like armor was broken during the game, then the wizard would reset.
The knockdowns, fuck it all
So
up.
if you use the wizard turn 1 or 2, you could theoretically get 3 wizards in the game. It was ridiculous.
I'd like to see like an altar to corn. Every time you cause a casualty or there's some kind of injury.
Yeah,
or, like,
you should have
casualty-
re-rolled that panda if you're going for the 1 turn.
Yeah.
If every time you made a casualty roll or caused a cas or something, you get like +1 fame for the rest of the game or something.
I'm trying to think. So if you didn't get the knockdown, you would have had to fill in.
I don't know if he set up for it right, but he had a chance.
He had a chance. Like, I mean, he still had the chance, but it would have been really hard. Because did you set up a minefield in the back? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
So it would have been kind of hard.
I mean, obviously, but I have seen harder shit be done.
I'll tell you what, I don't think it would have been... Getting the 1 turn, I don't think would be worth potentially getting your vampire killed.
Did 2 more change pushes.
Player
too.
best players over the W.
I wouldn't know about playing the W. I'm freaking... This season's sucking.
Sounds a lot like your last season. Been a long time since.
You're playing Amazons now, right? Yeah. Yeah, you have like a movement up, an agi up, and a strength up, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Why didn't you name one of your vampires Count Chocula?
Mistakes.
You're an asshole, that's why.
Honestly, I didn't realize that when I made the team that you had to name him before you bought him.
Who's Daweed? Daweed!
So
Where's
when
the
vampires
weed,
go
man?
in, do they get a straw? Or so do they eat with a spoon or a fork?
Because they have because of their canines, they can't really chew it.
I'm glad you saw where I was
I'm disappointed in all sorts of ways, dude. In all sorts of ways. Like,
With the
Okay,
Stan
Stan.
laugh.
yeah, the stand laugh. Alright, so how... Get there.
I would vote for Stan as like great leader, like authoritarian dictator, as long as he does that laugh.
Just constantly.
Are you going for the hit on the vamp?
Yes, I am. Fuck this
The
vamp,
movement-
dude.
The movement is disgusting.
What is this, 2 going for it on that guy?
Imagine having a nice little thrall you can be hitting. But
No!
going
I
out.
have to... I have to do going for it now. To prove Nuffle that he's a douche.
Well,
Has
now you
that
just said
tree thrown a single block yet?
Yeah, the tree KO'd a guy.
A couple, yeah.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
He's a late bloomer,
It's
and
just
in the
the
late
problem is
game
the
he's
tree-
gonna
the tree got
bloom.
stuck.
He's a late bloomer.
He's a weak one.
Bloom it.
Alright, so I just need 2 going for it with my guard, and then 1 going for it with Jorian. One at a time. Watch me as I fail.
Why'd you put him there? Oh, so it's not a
It's
so
not
it's
a
not an
frenzy
uphill.
That's waiting, not a frenzy trap, I can't show. Oh, damn it.
Okay, Tony.
God damn it. Die! Ow.
Die.
I forgot that he had Juggernaut.
Wow.
So you did frenzy trap yourself.
I did frenzy trap. I needed to put another guy there, I guess.
Unpunished.
You just
Well,
need
no,
Imagine
no, no.
if he
I
had
needed
just
to
go
put.
over
I
and
needed to put my war dancer the other way. Actually.
Yeah.
So imagine if that frenzy trap had been the skulls and he died on that. How bad would you feel?
That would have been hilarious.
Not too bad, because
No way, Poe.
I wouldn't feel bad, because it wouldn't happen. That's why. All right.
Jorian doesn't die, right?
Doesn't die. He's died once. Can't kill a man who's already dead.
Never die.
How do you kill that which has no life?
Do I hit? I guess I hit Thrall in hopes of killing him.
Trevor, is there going to be a frontier session today?
I've been super busy
Oh.
lately. Like, I haven't been able to run
Pretty
one.
much.
KO something.
And I won't be able
Okay.
to run one this whole weekend either.
Trevor, why do you hate me?
Damn, I'd be down to play tomorrow too.
Crying to watch.
I'm always busy Tuesdays and Thursdays.
That's cool. And then there's
Until
something.
you guys start paying me for the full-time job of DM.
There's something new a brewing.
I like my favorite one is still the Jennifer Love Hewitt one.
Yeah, it's good. I saw a nice comment. Starring Jennifer Love Hewitt.
So on a random hunch, I looked up the name Pruitt because I'm trying to figure out who has the last name Pruitt.
There's the Tennessee's
literally comes up-
coach.
Well, it comes up a lot of times, but the thing that came up just now, literally updated 3 hours ago, the voice star Jordan Pruitt, who's former manager for alleged molestation at age 14. That's like the first thing that pops up.
All right, let's do it.
Stop being such a prudic.
I proved it.
Chris Hansen declining to
Feel
see
good
sense.
about yourself. Well, do you?
Is there oh no.
The Blitz!
And there was 2 surfable thralls too. Do you forget
Man
that
in
he
the
has
backs
friendly?
that ever want to attack antenna to a blood bowl blitz.
Oh, that is awful. That's awful. That's game changing. That position.
I mean, this game is probably
Holy
already fucked.
shit.
Like, that first half was ridiculousness. Oh.
Wait, who has the wizard? Oh, Panda's got the wizard? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yo, a wizard.
That Blitz is really bad.
Panda.
Man, your bloodlust has been kicking off, though.
But no thralls are dead yet.
It's a little hard to kill your thralls when you eat them. A little bit. Some could say it's literally fun. Some. I'll tell you what, vampires are already such a bad team. If you could actually permanently injure thralls when you suck on them, like
That'd be no bueno.
Wait, what are you talking? Is there something I'm missing here?
Wait, do you seriously not know?
No, I guess not.
No, it's just
Oh,
they
the
can only be badly
vampires
hurt.
you don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Okay, that
worst
makes
thing you
sense.
get is a no long. Because if vampires did, if you did like M and G, minus stat or flat out kill thralls
So
when you sucked
bad.
on them, you'd be like, I mean, the vampire team
Forever
already spends a lot of money upkeeping
them.
the thralls that die on a regular basis. Like, that'd make it even worse.
Is 4 vampires the max or is it 5?
6.
6.
6.
You
The
never
only
want to
way
run
you
that
can
What's
get
bit.
this little
six.
bitch ass 4 vampire squad?
I mean, the problem
No
is you can only get
balls.
up to 6 once you have a couple of them have pro. It's vampire because the thing is, if you're going up against a 6 vampire team, you don't touch the vampires. You snipe the thralls, and then the team
A
just
6
crumbles.
thrall vamp. I'm gonna make a 6 vamp team. All of them are gonna have blodge, sidestep, pro.
Good luck getting there.
Yeah.
Unbeatable.
And what's funny about the vampire team is you take doubles and steps whenever you get them. So
Damn,
like, whenever you
Gojira. Whose drive is it?
It's
Yeah.
Goji, you
Pretty
shouldn't have
bad.
had all your players stand there, knowing that he was just gonna run over and grab the ball like that.
Wait, do you not have kick, Panda?
no, my kick piece is MG.
First
for
and
this
goal,
game.
Wow.
throw. But it's a loner throw.
That blitz was really bad with that kick position.
Juicy SPP.
And not only that, but the ball's on a strength 5 guy. So
that's
there's
true.
Love
no...
it when that happens. Honestly, both of my game against Sarah and my game against Sam Davies, game saved by the ball getting sacked and then it bounces into a Chaos Warrior's hands. And
This
against
reminds-
Sarah, it was the strength 5 Chaos Warrior.
This reminds me of the time that Claire got his ass kicked by Vamps.
Which time?
That time that I was like, dude, you're fucking awful
Oh,
if you lose
yeah.
the Vamps, and you're like, oh yeah, watch this, and then you like failed.
You are like little baby. Watch this.
You're like little child. What are you? You're on.
'Cause I am
1, 2,
strong,
3,
you
4.
are weak.
And who can score is that douchebag Thrall and this guy.
Douchebag.
In Russia, you suck your own dick.
That vampire works out.
I woke up.
Oh my god, I haven't heard that in a long fucking time.
Go look at my body.
Girl.
Go look
I
at
haven't heard that since high school.
my body.
I
work
mean,
out.
that's because that band was a 2-hit wonder at best.
Fell off the planet.
Oh, they broke up.
Sorry,
So.
party rockin'.
The Key and Peele skit about
That one is a great sketch.
the party
one was
never
The
stops.
endless party.
Get out
Is it just about a guy who's in a crisis because he can't stop dancing?
No, there's like a party rock thing, and the song just keeps going on forever, and eventually they're trying to get out, but every time that they like walk through the door, they just end up in the same place.
you know that Red Hot Chili Peppers that's like da 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 da. You know that song?
I have no clue.
You guys don't know that? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I know what you're talking about.
You know that song that's like did it you know, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. When your spirits, when you see through something to find and what to be to. You know that?
Yeah.
This YouTuber named K-Mac who's like, oh, the song is called "Don't Stop," but and there's this YouTuber K-Mac who does like a
The only
video
don't
where
stop
he's
I
playing
know
the
is Queen.
intro.
Okay.
He's playing the intro and he just keeps doing the first loop over and over again. And it's like when you don't stop, but you can't start. Would recommend that YouTuber. He does a lot of funny music shit.
Have you seen the let me make sure I get this one.
I'll be back.
That doesn't-
When you can't get Toto out of your head videos. Those are funny. They're like 20 seconds long. Like 20 to a minute. Good shit.
Gee.
Kanye the Giant. Where the bitch is at?
Okay.
Oh, hey there.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Oh, hey there, feller.
Welp. Um.
How are everyone today?
Pretty terrible.
Oh God, it's Loriander.
Oh no. Be
Yeah,
gone,
it
foul
is.
beast.
God,
No, wait a second. I mean, Gojira likes me. It's just console. That's an
Yeah, I
asshole.
totally didn't say this horribly. Yeah,
No, God, God, no,
yeah. Oh god.
no.
Console.
Yes.
Yes.
You need help.
Help, I need somebody.
I'm glad you think I deserve help. That's really nice of you.
Remember that time
Well,
Panda
it's not
reversed
you that
two-turned
deserves help. It's the rest of the world that
Technically, it was a
deserves help.
reverse.
you? Reverse one turn, actually. Yeah.
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 I
Well,
mean,
actually,
yeah,
yeah,
it's the
reverse
rest
one
of the
turn.
world.
I guess. But in
Boy,
the end, it doesn't even matter.
Gojira, you should play the original
It's
Wood
another
Elves,
changing
where
weather.
Where I can
should
throw
play-
the catchers.
you can throw the catches, yeah.
Yeah. Just chuck them.
Because
So good.
in the original Blood Bowl, there was no stunty. It was you could throw players that were strength 2.
So you realize that's twice that the weather has failed to change now because of the dome. So we could have been dealing with all sorts of crap.
Yeah.
I like how this guy is like filming in front of a green screen.
Hmm.
Man, you
Probably
add
thought
you
he
down
was
my loner.
I know. No chat.
Is that the tree that did that?
Yeah. What? Wait, the injury? No, you
Yeah.
sucked your own guy.
No, he's add you down.
Wait, who?
The loner. The loner throw. I think the tree did that.
Yeah, the
He
tree
said
did that.
Well, I thought you injured your own guy on a suck.
You can't perm injure them, dude.
No, I
Just
know, but didn't you injure someone on the suck, or was it just a KO?
no, I think it's just been KOs. There's not been a lot of blood this game other than someone dying of a heart attack midair.
The distance was too great. To be fair, right? So if 6 is the average movement, like that is just that's how fast an average goes. That guy was moving how many spaces? Like close to double that.
He was going. He did 3 going for it, so 11. Yeah.
Yeah, so he moved close to twice as fast as the average human. Hey! Which is ridiculous. Imagine having a normal running pace and then going from a normal running pace to Usain Bolt pace. You'd be freaked out too.
It's such a horrible way to lose a player, though.
Oh yeah, the leap.
Hey, why were there like 90 billion kids in the last born named Isaiah? Or is that just me?
No, you're the only one who's named that.
Names come in phases.
I feel like Isaiah is like a popular one that happened
Older sounding names are really popular right now.
Like, Inga
Olivia's a big
When
one that
you-
you hear.
and Olga.
Olga, yeah, sure.
Of course, there's also things like Khaleesi.
Oh hell yeah! I bet Loriander has a stupid name like Inga and Olga.
Inga Olga.
Name is probably like Rumspringer.
What's
My
Cesar's name?
my beautiful wife,
I know Cesar's
Gertrude.
Gerda.
Gerda.
Cesarev looks so much more like an actual like a man than I expected.
Jesus Christ, that's kind of fucked up.
Grown
Supposed
ass
to be
man.
like a degenerate.
I was expecting like a cave troll.
Well, I said the other just last night. Whenever Richard's on like full troll mode, I swear the dude has to look like the hunchback guy from 300.
So we have it on good authority that he clearly has a gut, if not a fupa. Those who gain power are called. So for my political science class, I'm taking a quiz right now. Those who gain power are called blank.
Dictators.
Decision makers, the bourgeoisie, political elites, or the
Bourgeoisie.
oligarchs.
What the fuck?
Put D, it's actually the Third Reich. It's an interesting trick
How is that
question,
a
but I saw right through it.
real
Those who gain
question?
power are called the decision makers, the bourgeoisie, political elites, or the oligarchs. It's political elites, knowing how simple and stupid this class is.
Is it political elites? I guess.
Wait. What is this?
Yep, it's correct. It's my poli science class. Those who gain power are called blank. Decision makers, bourgeoisie, political elites, or oligarchs.
Political science in
It was political
2019.
elites.
Omega lol.
Well, is that? I mean, the question was really up to like political elites and decision makers. I could have seen decision makers being it.
Yeah, but it
The
wasn't.
condition of having no government is called
Anarchy.
autarky, direct democracy, or authoritarianism. Authoritarianism.
You can't even say authoritarianism.
Authoritarianism.
Photosynthesis.
The mitochondria.
Mitochondria.
The powerhouse of the cell.
That's honestly like when I took my sociology class, like it was just like literally just sitting there like explaining how bad school is, how bad the government is, how bad the world is, and obviously some of it took to heart. But definitely what I took from class is
Nothing
the
useful.
problem with the American education system, if not all education system, is they're designed to make people memorize, not learn. There's a very distinct difference. Like memorization and learning are two entirely separate entities.
Yeah, but there's true, but there is highly competitive schools, and like if you look at like Asia and stuff, where they have outcompete us in educational attainment, and they're in 100% rote memorization. Like all they do is rote memorization.
They
right?
also kill themselves a lot more often.
Themselves a shitload. I'm not advocating their system is awful, but
like a lot of people always look to Japan for like schooling, and it's like, yeah, Japan, they got great students. That's cool. Japanese kids are in
miserable.
class Monday through Saturday. Freaking like they're in for a long time. Although I will agree, I do think kids should clean up their own school and not have janitors do it. Because
Yeah, but
Cool.
Japan, you have Gundams, so
true.
I mean, they are
True.
just everywhere in Japan.
yeah,
Like Gundams just litter the streets.
big
I
problem.
mean, you get out of high school and like all the kids get in their Gundams and go have battles.
So
It's kind of 90% of your economy is Gundam fights. It's not a good sign.
Have you
if
got-
a country operated under anarchy, its people would likely disagree on a variety of issues. To regulate these
I'm
agreements,
so tempted to one
disagreements,
die surf
they
this
might
guy.
consider blank:
Oh.
secession,
Government?
autarky, declaring independence, or forming a government.
Forming a government, obviously.
But that defeats the
That's
purpose of
that's
anarchy.
anti
But
propaganda. Thank you.
Anarchy doesn't last. That's the whole point.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like
Anarchy doesn't. I'm not an anarchist, but I think a lot of like ideology around anarchy is like just like anti-anarchy propaganda.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no.
Anarchy just doesn't work because people will naturally come together to try to find a way to protect themselves.
Well, no, the thing is, anarchy is not about not having rules and laws. It's about not having hierarchies.
Except as
And-
soon as you put in rules, you need someone to enforce them, and as soon as you put someone to enforce them, you've created a
Equivalent
government.
enforcement. You have like rotating, like you know how countries have guaranteed like military service. You
But,
have
yeah.
that except for law enforcement.
Yeah,
And, like,
except
you
now
have-
you've created a government because you've created a public
Yeah,
body to
but
serve in
it's
the
not-
interest of everyone.
not
That is
having-
a government. That's not.
It's not about
anarchy
not
anymore.
having a government. It's about not having hierarchies. So if you could have a non-hierarchical government, and that would be anarchy.
Viva la
Anarchist.
France!
But what
I'm
happens?
not an
when
anarchist. I'm not going to fully defend it, but this is what an anarchist would
But
tell
what
you.
happens when me and 10 of my friends with the big guns just say we win?
Well, the point is that if it's like non-hierarchical, then the mass of people would be able to outnumber anyone who wanted to. So essentially, if there was a revolutionary movement,
That's
to
literally
bring
the
about-
thumbnail of every video is Dorian slipping.
Yeah.
Good.
It happens so often. Well, I dedicated
make
my
the
shit
Giphy.
to this.
Yeah, you kind of.
Hey, made the Giphy.
Then he
Imagine-
shot on a turtle.
So what's You just gonna make the pass?
Just go for the touchdown.
Move. Well, yeah, didn't need such.
A government is an institution responsible for determining the distribution of resources and for blank, providing common goods to the electorate,
So
regulating.
I would have moved. Would have moved the other word answer one space forward before making the pass.
You should have moved
but,
that guy one to the left.
You should have moved him one to the left.
One to the left. What was your question?
So a government is an institution responsible for determining the distribution of resources and for blank,
Alright.
providing common goods to the electorate, regulating the use of legitimate force, regulating basic freedoms and liberties.
Yeah,
Overseeing
use of
fairness-
legitimate force. Use of legitimate force.
See, that sounds too good.
No, that's the correct answer.
Is it not regulating basic freedoms? I feel like these are more
Legitimate use of
philosophical
force.
questions.
Because if there's illegitimate use of force, that's a government's first priority is cracking down on illegitimate use of force.
But what if the government wants to use illegitimate?
I would say like that's.
It's not
it
illegitimate
doesn't
if they're
have
the
to be.
government. Because they're the ones who decide if it's
See, once
legitimate.
again, that's more
I'd
of a
say
philosophical-
freedom. Like you could have a government where people are allowed to kill each other and still say that that's part of your laws.
But then that's illegitimate use of force. If it's illegitimate if the government decides it is. That's what makes it a government.
I like the rights of freedom.
Government.
Answer.
I'm a government.
It's definitely a
I too am
legitimate
a
use of force.
I'm just gonna walk into class tomorrow and be like, my friend told me anarchy is the right way, so.
So
My
fuck
friend, this
you.
anarchist,
So-
said to go
so
burn the
as I walk into
bourgeoisie.
class, I just say this, and I'm like, this is my class now.
Start pouring gasoline on the teacher.
Anarchy, anarchy. I don't know what it means, but I like it.
I'm like,
Race
I
war.
did.
Race
I
war.
like it.
I was in the army for 4 years to
Another
protect your
throwback
freedom.
right there.
Why? I'm not gonna fight you. Whites win. Whites win again.
Oh God.
It's a T for town. Get out of town.
Did you pick an answer yet?
Yeah, baby. It was the force.
I see. Haha. I could take this task. I could take all the tests of this class, I feel like, without having to study.
How did you learn all this? Did you go to?
Yeah.
What did you?
Wikipedia and YouTube.
The simple millennial life.
In the famous definition of politics as the process of who gets what, when, and how, who ultimately determines the question of how? Interest
Me.
groups, the voters, the government, or the people? I'm
How?
assuming it's
That boy was me.
I guess it would have to be the government, because how would be
Whee!
the
I was hoping
process
for a
of
blitz.
distributing things? So in this hypothetical, the people distribute, or the people decide like what's distributed to who,
but
or
don't
whatever.
people decide
But
the
the-
government?
But the thing is, the government is still the ones who are the executive branch of the whole thing. So they're the ones who are determining how it's done.
Are the government not made of people?
But I mean then you're making it more philosophical than I think it actually is than the question is intended to be.
That's what I hate about this class. I'd
No,
rather it be clear and cut and precise. I think the fact that you can sit there and debate it leads too much.
Yeah, it is very like philosophical to be sure.
Yeah,
I would
It is
say
the
the
government.
government on
It
that
is.
one. Haha, see? Haha.
According to the text, we should care about politics because blank. We are all involved in the political game. Political science the most important of the social sciences. Doing so constitutes citizens' duties, or involves citizens are more likely to be successful. I feel like every single one of these questions is propaganda.
Every single one.
Involve citizens are more likely to be successful. That sounds like propaganda to get you to actually care.
God,
I
not
mean,
not a
is
single
that
KO
bad
or injury.
propaganda, though? Is that
So many sucked
propaganda
off
bad?
balls.
I mean, propaganda is propaganda.
That's bad.
Propaganda. What did?
Do you think the U.S. should have a system like Australia where you have to vote?
Bloodlusts are popping off, and
But they're only stuns, though.
we should have a universal ID system and not have 50 different kinds of ID for one thing. Just one federal ID that everyone has, and that's your ID for everything. And you have like a copy.
Does that make? But
because that's one of the things about voting is like that's one of the problems in the U.S. is like voter fraud and stuff is a non-existent problem. Like it just doesn't fucking happen. But the fact that it's extremely like
voter participation is super low.
Participation is super low, and there's also voter suppression through voter ID laws. But but it sounds dumb to say voting shouldn't require an ID. Like that seems like such an obvious thing. Like of course voting should require an ID, but it's very easily manipulated as a way of keeping people from voting. You know what I mean? But obviously we should.
Also
like,
gerrymandering. Like my particular county where I'm at, like I've seen the gerrymandering, like basically lines that have been driven up, and like they come right next to my house constantly, so it's constantly shifting back and forth. It's funny.
It's great because you can do a thought experiment. Let me see if I can remember. There's this guy, is it CPG Gray? Has a bunch of videos about different voting methods and gerrymandering and stuff. Because you could have a city or wherever where 70% of the population is for blue team and 30% is for red team. But if you divide it up into 3 districts and each district gets a representative, and then you put all of the blue team people in one district, and then the other 2 districts are two districts of red team, then you have 2 red representatives and 1 blue representative. % blue city. And I'm not trying to be specific with a political party that's just like Team A, Team B.
Well, also that's another problem is the 2-party political system.
The problem is first past the post voting system, where it's just whoever gets the so it's basically first past the post means it's stupid to ever vote for a party where you shouldn't vote for a third party because you might as well you don't vote for who you want to win, you vote for who you don't want to win.
You vote against.
You don't want to
That's
win.
why honestly a runoff election would solve that.
Yeah, no, runoff would be great.
Which one's runoffs?
So runoff is basically if you vote for whoever you want, and if they don't win, you can assign a second place for your vote that it'll go to if the person you voted for initially didn't win. So you could vote for that third-party candidate who is probably not going to win. Runoff is the person who's like the mainstream second political party, so there's no risk. And it still represents what you want, but you're not like risking throwing away your vote.
Many Americans who rely on government programs such as Social Security or Medicare tend to blank government spending, possibly due to the blank rhetoric of politicians. Embrace
Oppose?
conservative, support comma socialist, support comma populist, or oppose comma populist.
That has multiple correct answers depending on your view. Because you could say they support entitlement programs or whatever because of socialist politicians. Or you could also equally be correct and say they oppose it because of conservative politicians. That's stupid.
So
Probably
if you rely,
oppose.
if
It's
you rely,
oppose and conservative.
no, there's only opposed populists. There's opposed populists, support socialist, or embrace conservative.
Is the what conservative?
Embrace.
All right.
Because if you rely,
I
on
guess it's got to
government
be
programs-
support and populist. Thought it was.
What is the populist rhetoric of politicians?
I
Is
guess it's.
council helping you with a test?
No, it's just like it's a BS introduction
Yes.
Yes.
to social.
This is what we do in America. We cheat, Oriander.
I
This
mean,
is
if
why
you're
we're all
not cheating, you're not
retarded.
trying.
We
Really?
can't beat them, cheat them.
Is America a country of cheats? The whole
Absolutely.
thing is
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cheaters always win.
So, Laurander, this quiz I'm taking right now. Instead of it being clear right answers and clear wrong answers, there is room for
Mhm.
and I am morally opposed to it. Much like supposedly
Yeah,
some
there has
people
to
are
be
opposed
like black
government
and white everything, right? Everything has to be in black and white.
Well, I mean, if it's free form, then I'm okay with it. But if it's like you get penalized for, thinking differently, then that's another story.
It's another story.
Do you want to reread that question? Like, what the fuck?
Many Americans who rely on government programs such as Social Security or Medicare tend to blank government spending,
Either.
possibly due to the blank rhetoric of politicians. Embrace conservative, support socialist, support populist, or oppose populist.
It's got to be opposed populist. That's weird.
Why would you oppose government spending if you gain money from?
I guess that's got to be opposed populist.
But why are you opposed to government
So
spending?
I think it's confused. If it was like opposed conservative, that would make more sense because then it's like it's a criticism of like somebody who's like keep your government hands off my Medicare. That kind of person, you know.
I suggest typing trash question over it.
But that wouldn't be a populist politician. That would be opposed conservative. That's the only one I could think of that would make some sense.
So would you not embrace? So you wouldn't embrace it if you
They
rely on
don't.
it?
Conservatives don't embrace spending. Like in the terms of this question, I wouldn't say that they do. The correct one's got to be oppose and populist, because then they're saying populist conservatives are or populists are saying, oh, there's too much government spending, while people who support the person saying there's too much spending are also using government services or whatever. That's the only thing I could think of.
You're right. It's opposed.
Oh, was it that one, oppose and populist?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only one that kind of makes sense. I wouldn't call that kind of politician populist. Like,
I mean, doesn't the definition of populist change though?
yeah, I guess populist is just whatever is popular. So I guess on the conservative side, being opposed to government spending on like programs like that is a populist opinion on one side of the political, but list in terms of overall demographics.
Oh my lord. Which of the following makes the game of politics challenging? Politics is, and it always has been, plagued by fake news. The players may not see themselves as being on the same team. Our political institutions are obsolete, or the game is zero sum. Obviously, I know what the answer is. I just like.
Imagine that
someone's just like
Players
fake
don't see
news.
themselves on the same team.
Imagine that all these questions was made by Trump.
Well,
It would
obviously
look
the person who
a
made
hell of a
them.
lot more fun.
Ooh, that GFI though.
God, man. Okay.
No
How many
GFIs
GFIs
for
do you
you.
You know, probably not a whole lot, actually. Not comparatively. Right.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
right. What a fun quiz. I can't wait to see the rest of this class.
At one point in your class, your teacher is gonna stand up in front of the class and say, "Everybody, as your teacher, this is a pass or fail class, and it's based on one question that you all have to answer right now. If all of you agree with what I'm about to say, stay seated. Anyone who stands disagreeing fails the class. Statement is that God is dead and the Constitution should be burned. Agree with me?" And
Degree with
everyone in
me?
the class stayed seated, except for one man who was in the army as a tank operator. He stood up wearing his tank top and said, "I disagree." Well, that poli-sci professor started shaking and crying, as he had never expected anyone to ever disagree with him. And then an American eagle flew through the window and tore out the professor's eyes. And that eagle's name was Freedom.
This all seems highly likely.
Absolutely. And I'll have you know my professor is a female, not a male.
She hot?
How sexist of you to assume that my professor's a male.
Well, you better hope this fucking bloodlust succeeds because of where that thrall is.
Hmm?
Oh, never
Oh, that
mind.
one?
There's plenty of time.
Oh, you can't surf the sidesteppers. Really bad. You know, grab on a vampire actually isn't.
Wouldn't be that bad.
I mean, it's just nice to have at least one grab player, I feel like, on any team, just so you don't have to deal with elf bullshit of them just sticking a sidestep diving tackle on the ball.
Exactly.
Because that's
Yeah, but
pretty
that
much
doesn't
what
have to
defending
do
always
with
do.
what is it? What does that have to do with long rest, short rest?
Well, basically
Yeah, I don't know, but should we have a
what it means
treasure?
what it means is that long rest should be a week because it makes the gameplay more dynamic.
There we go, baby. Where the hell's this thing? Okay.
1 in 36.
Oof. Oh, that
Oh,
catch.
did he
though.
1 in 36 the catch? Oh my
Yeah,
god. Well, at least there's still two people next to it.
Yeah, it wasn't a terrible scatter. And one of the people is impossible to get off. He's like impossible to get off.
It's like
Yeah.
so impossible.
Super.
Yeah, I want to grab my Killy Chaos Warrior's getting grabbed next for sure. Want a Juggernaut killer or grab killer.
I'm beginning to feel like a grab.
Dude, I fucking got tackle on my second killer on my Chaos team just before I was gonna fight Sam Davies. Otherwise, I was gonna get Juggernaut.
Really should have moved
Congratulations.
those thralls first. It's just bad. Not contingency planning.
You were just so. I mean, sometimes you just gotta go with the flow of like, oh, as long as I don't roll 2 1s.
As long as I don't roll too
Right? As long as I don't 1 in 36 it.
Welcome to the L5. All right.
I mean, you did get that blitz earlier in the game, so
Yeah, I can't complain too much.
It was only a blitz that resulted in a reverse wonder.
In a reverse one. No big deal, dude. No big deal.
Hey, console.
Hey.
Did you see my post in Blood Bowl chat yesterday, where the guy was like, so I was playing against this orc team.
Yeah, why was he so mad?
I don't know. Like I had the only piece I injured was the chainsaw he induced. Like everything else was just KOs.
You didn't even hurt any of his players.
No, I didn't. I don't know why
Dan,
he's so mad.
Dan, I'm gonna need you to stop right there. You don't understand. He is a champion in real life, okay?
I guess he
maybe
is.
he's just mad
Yeah.
you're playing. He's just mad you're playing dwarves.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, it was really funny. He's like, "Wow, you're shit, and I'm like, "Well, dude, if I'm tying you, then like, what does that say about you, right?" Like, he's like, "Yeah, just like I think turn 2, he was like, GG, like good RNG or something like that," and I was
Like
like,
what? How many KOs did you get by then?
"Oh, I don't know. Like the armor breaks weren't that like, I don't know. We played until like turn 10 or 11, I think, and then he conceded." And that was the funniest part was he's like telling me I was shit. I did get a decent amount of KOs. I had 12 armor breaks, but he had 5.
Looking like Gojira gonna take it, lads.
Until the gods themselves strike him down with their righteous bolt of lightning.
Yeah, if only that could happen.
God, I lost my game today because of Gandalf failing me, dude.
My first 2 games out of the Rebel season, my Gandalf failed both times with the lightning bolts. Sucked hard.
It's like when you most things that you pay for, right? Like if you get a reroll, you're guaranteed to get that reroll. If you
It's not a
pay
1 in
for-
6 chance you just fucking like
Don't
completely wasted. Yeah.
That being said, obviously the higher end things are RNG centric. Like you could hire a star player that could get KO turn.
But it's less. It's not a 1 in 6 chance like lightning bolt. Like wizards are just so stupidly polarizing.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm okay with them being gone in Blood Bowl.
I wish.
Well,
they
are
were
they completely
reworked.
gone or they just changed? Right?
In Blood Bowl in Blood Bowl 2016, they are gone.
They're gone.
Yeah, I disagree with taking them out. I think they should be reworked.
Yeah.
Blood Bowl 2016 just sounds like a dog shit game.
Well, Fireball, I agree. Fireball is good. Like Fireball, I think is a perfectly balanced, like fun thing.
You think
because
so?
they're-
I think
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
even more
Because
high
they're
roller.
no, because
Well,
there's
no,
play and
because-
counterplay. It's not just an all or nothing thing like Lightning Bolt, where it's just 1 in 6 chance. Oh, you're just wasted that entire thing. But there's also a counterplay. If my opponent has a Fireball, I can position to make it
Harder
like,
to
not
get up,
good
like
Fireball.
good value.
Yeah.
More often than not, like if your opponent gives you 1 guy and 3 defenders, it is more often than not better to use a lightning bolt than it is a fireball.
Yeah, how do you? The only way to defend against a lightning bolt is by doing a tight cage, which is then terrible if you have because then they do a fireball. So yeah, lightning bolt. I agree with getting rid of lightning bolt, or lightning bolt should be like you have 3 of them and it's like a 6-up. So you have to throw multiple lightning bolts.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
I'm out of mana.
Would make it
I'm out of
less.
freaking mana.
Which is why we need to. Which
Let's
is why,
play-
more importantly, Blood Bowl needs to be modular and not stuck to like hard coded into one thing, so that it
Let's,
can be league
let's play
specific.
some Roll20. On
Some
Roll20, boy.
Roll 20.
babe.
Like,
that would
What
take
rule
2
set do you want
days.
to play with?
no. If you do, the thing is, if you do it in Roll 20, if you have the macro set up to roll d6s, it's
It's not
actually
bad. Yeah, we played one, and we played one that was like we played one that was way more complex and added a whole like additional rule set, and it only took 2 hours.
Yeah, but imagine having to calculate all the guard.
We didn't have a lot of
you do that
skill. we did have very low skills. Like nobody had any skills, so that helped. But we were
imagine having to calculate guard when you have like more
I-
guard than they
I
have, but
can-
they still have
You
some
can
guard.
eyeball it. You can
I can
eyeball it.
eyeball guard easily.
Imagine calculating 2019.
You want to play? You want? Who wants to play? Who wants to play some Blood Bowl on Roll20 with some from the Blood Bowl from the Fumble Secret League?
Nope.
Nope.
Nice
Nobody.
route.
You can play. I played a game as Nippon, like the other week.
I think out of all the amazingly cool factions you could have picked, you picked Nippon.
Yeah, because they got ninjas.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Really?
You know,
They have
there
ninjas
are
and-
so many other cooler factions on that list.
I also have a Slanesh team. And I also have a.
Like,
It wasn't off the Secret League, but I had a Sharkmen team. I didn't, but there's two Sharkmen teams. There's the one that Saurus made, I think, that has a bunch of different kinds of shark people, and then there's the Fumble Secret team that's like Sons of Stromfels, and you get so it's like Vamps, where you have thralls, but instead of thralls, they're like vampire cultists or they're pirate cultists, and then you get 4 who are Strength 5, Frenzy, Bloodlust, and like Strength access. So they're kind of like worse Khemri. They're just kind of like Khemri. They're kind of Khemri.
My next game is against Khemri.
Yeah, I hope you get smashed.
Oh, I won't. I'll be doing the smashing, my friend.
Yeah, my next game is an auto win. Thanks, Sam Davies.
Yeah, I think we don't make the same mistake I made last time we played.
You don't delay.
Score now.
Where I don't delay and you get some bullshit. Which isn't even bullshit this time because it's pretty good odds.
So now I've just got to go for the tie.
That is...
Oh.
Panda forgot to drop his righteous smite.
Smite of the left.
All feasible and all there?
Look at all those dead elves.
So it'd be tough with a lightning
All
bolt.
those dead elf, you mean?
Yeah, actually, the only one dead elf, the Agi 5 Wood Elf Catcher with Leap.
I'm trying to. I can't remember how to define the Secret League stuff, but like
On a link?
One really cool concept for a team in there is there's an all-human team, but before the game, every single player rolls a d6, and on a 6, they transform into a werewolf.
Oh, that's cool. That
So
one's not on the Secret League, but that is cool.
It used to be. That I think they've changed. But like you can have like you got some really fun stuff.
I'd like to see really cool
Come on,
stadiums.
names.
Yeah.
Like
Well, that's
different
why
stadiums.
that's what we gotta play on fucking Roll20, guys.
Guys.
You shanked your kick.
Maybe
That
tomorrow.
did happen.
I'll set it. It's not even that bad. Me and Trevor played one. It wasn't even that bad.
How am I gonna play dwarves the way I like to play dwarves?
You could play a Slayer team. There's a
Yeah.
Slayer team.
Oh yeah, let me see.
Don't no, it's not oops all long beards, okay?
You
You
have
have to have the long beards.
you get long drawn slayers. You get slayers, giant slayers, and dupes.
What about long dong slaves?
The long dongs.
What do the Long Dongs get? The Long Dongs are they're like Slayers, but they have
Strip ball.
they're Slayers with Strip Ball and Agi 3. But no Frenzy. They don't have Frenzy.
So they're not really like no, they're not like basic slayers.
And then giant slayers are
Giant
strength
slayers
4
are-
with frenzy, dauntless, juggernaut.
So they go after big guys.
And then the Doomseeker is a ball and chain for the.
The Giant Slayer wants Claw so bad.
Oh, and there's a rugby team. I know that.
Yeah, it's the it's like Union of something. I played my Nippon team versus a Centaur team. That was a fun game.
It's Nippon.
Pawn.
Nippon.
Nippon.
So the
What an
Centaur
ignorant
team
way to
is
say
like,
that, console. God.
your team has like 6 bull centaurs, but they don't have sure feet.
Oh, they're Centaurs. They have horns, sprint, bonehead. So instead of sure feet, they have horns.
So they're way less reliable, but you get 6 of them. So
Well, another thing too is they do not have mutation access.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what? You know it's funny. Their linemen are strength 2, movement 7 with dodge.
yeah,
Strength 2, movement 7, dodge. Is a lineman?
yeah, but they're not stunty. They're Ungors.
Who's calling?
That's an interesting team.
Tied the guy because I was able to do a.
I don't know if you take the Minotaur in this. I don't think you can.
Much of a liability with that many boneheads and another wild animal, I feel like.
Oh, they're bone. Oh, there's no way you can take Minotaur. There's no way.
Yeah, the bonehead on all the Centaurs is pretty nasty. It's definitely not a good team, but I think it's a fun team to play. It was a close game.
What about the Witch Elf team? The Witch Elf team is just straight up. You can have 8 Witch Elves, and then your linemen are priestesses, which are. What are they? They're
Like pro elf linemen.
Pro elf linemen. That's actually a really good team.
But you're gonna frenzy trap yourself constantly. But you're the ultimate surfing team
You
if you
wouldn't
get a
take-
couple of doubles.
You wouldn't take 8. You cap out at 5 at best.
If not, if you're a real man. If you're a real man, you go 8.
Well, the problem is they're too expensive. They're 110 apiece.
Yeah, so if you're a real man, you just have an expensive ass witch elf team. Bong is upstairs.
Ooh, I wonder how did they? What's their take on Savage Orcs?
I don't like their take on Savage Orcs. I don't like. They have like too many of them have AV7. I think it's stupid.
Savage orcs don't have it wear armor, so.
Yeah, but still, the
They're
orcs
supposed to
on
be
the orc
naturally
team,
tough.
the orcs on the orc team that don't wear armor, aka the thrower, is still AV8. And the same thing with dwarves. I think the theme for dwarves and orcs, if you're consistent, is that even when they don't have armor, they're still AV8. The Savage Orcs on the Secret League. It should just be like a low armor, so AV8 orc team that has a ton of frenzy.
Secret, I've got a secret.
Except, well, the problem is they have too much frenzy. Like, no team should have frenzy on every single player. Because you need to have at least some consistency. And not only that, but
They should have frenzy.
They trade out a troll for a.
Or what?
They have a Croxigar, but it has disturbance.
What's it supposed?
A savage. I mean, the orcs have a troll, but this one has it's a big guy. It's a troglodyte, and it's got bonehead, thick skull.
A Savage Orc.
Tail.
A Savage Orc team should be orcs, but all of your orcs are AV8. Yours have frenzy,
How dare
and
you?
you're black. No. You're all AV8 has frenzy except for your blitzers.
Yeah, I like the blitzes not having frenzy.
So they can be consistent. Everybody else is like crazy, but your blitzers are the only ones where
Your blisters?
I think that's how the actual tabletop did it as well.
Yeah, that's how I would.
Canaanite assassin.
Shit's about to get real interesting up in here.
Is Canaanite Assassins? They're all dark elf. They're all assassins team.
Yes. Shadowing, stab.
I would totally play the shit out of that team.
I would absolutely play like an all assassin team that like where it's actually decent. Now, obviously not with normal dark elf assassins because they're trash.
I
But
would
if
totally
they're-
play with all normal dark elf
Yo,
assassins.
I can't. Like, I thought this was gonna be a high scoring game.
Oh.
I didn't think it was gonna be 3-3.
The bomb.
Got it.
So do I get greedy and go for a hit?
I haven't even rolled Bloodlust yet.
Gets the catch.
Hasn't rolled Bloodlust yet. Friggin' rolled Delayed. How greedy are you?
You have to get the bloodlust out of the way, dude. Get the hit because it'll get the one out of the way.
No.
That is the gambler's fallacy.
Goji can't even beat vampires, everybody.
I'm gonna have to report you for trade swapping.
Sorry. How'd I lose a fan factor on that one?
You can lose fan factor. You can lose
From a
fan
tie.
factor if you win games.
Yeah, I think it's a separate dice roll. Oh, that guy leveled up. Alright.
Dude, the Hobgoblin Slavers team, they have a Sneaky Gits, which are 6-3-3-7, dodge, Sneaky Git, stab.
Alright. So I
Dude,
did
that's great. I want a whole team of that.
I did what was it, 17 going for its total, failed 5, so 70%. He did 20 going for its total, only failed 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Sons of
Your armor
Stromfell-
held up pretty well though.
Yeah, well,
And especially
more,
casualties.
yeah, like casualties, injuries.
16 armor breaks to 1 KO.
Wow. Fucking 3-3. Fuck you guys. So the
Yeah.
Sons of Stromfells, the 4 Sharkmen are 4, 5, 2, 9. So movement 4, strength 5, agi 2,
What the
armor
strength
9.
5? What the hell?
Yeah, 92% injury success.
I'm okay
Frenzy.
with them
I'm
being strength 5,
so
movement 4.
Either
because,
way, we both injuries held up really well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, break tackle would be too good if they were high movement.
Well,
Claw,
more
Frenzy,
importantly, they have-
Bloodlust.
Yeah, they have Bloodlust is the thing.
Yeah. Bloodlust on a movement 4 is awful.
Your block
Exactly.
guys were pretty solid.
Yeah.
So who's y'all's next match?
I'm going up against frickin' console. Found my agi guy.
Hell yeah, dude. And I've got my fucking tentacle warrior now. He's gonna get all tentacly on you.
Authentically.
Yeah, he's
I
gonna
think I
get right up
get
in those orifices.
Sneaker. Yeah, I'm going up against Sneaker next week.
So you're
Oh,
gonna.
I actually leveled up 2 guys that game.
What'd you get?
George Takei. Nothing. I keep getting really weird fucking. Yeah, so he's getting blocked, probably. He blotter? Yeah.
Hey, someone leveled up on Moxie's team. Oh, his guard blitzer.
Probably
Block
gonna
guy.
get blocked, right? Yeah. He's just too much big of a target without block because he's just so easy to hit if you have tackle.
Block guy's
What
getting
are you talking
kicked.
about? The guard guy?
His thrower.
Oh, yeah.
Good year's thrower.
Did you just get a regular level?
Yeah. Yeah, I got 5 and 1 3 times. Okay.
An army of
So
block.
kick before dodge.
Yeah, I want to kick it.
Yeah,
And
but wouldn't it be
since
better to have blodge on that guy and then kick on this guy?
no, because this guy I'm going to be putting on the line. Like if the block guy's already been like, since he already has a skill, he's probably going to be one of the 3 that are in the backfield.
Yeah,
So-
defending that.
Well,
play.
you're missing a catcher, so you have one less positional carry. Because you have the tree on the front line.
I have the tree on the front line and 2 other guys, and then I have
You're gonna
3. I have 3 on whatever, so I can protect
You're gonna be
5
bringing-
generally.
You're gonna be bringing 2 loners to your next game.
Yeah.
So
So
perfect.
it'll
I like your team, Gojira. Pretty solid. You got a guard piece?
we
warning
are
is
getting
good for
another catcher. You know what we're gonna name him?
If you're getting the catcher, then you're not getting.
I honestly
Well, I'm getting 1
would
loner
not-
then. Whatever.
I would like sidestep on your movement
With
up
the
4
dodge.
dancer.
Huh?
Makes him a
That
better
makes
one.
That's
one turn
super
better.
annoying.
It makes him a better one turner. It also makes him better at harassing the ball because he's tackle.
Yeah.
Honestly, with movement 9, if he has blodge sidestep, he's a pain.
Yeah, it's really hard to stop him from scoring. I would probably go sidestep on him.
I don't know if I'd get. I mean, yeah, shadowing. I mean, yeah, shadowing's a late development skill.
On movement 9, it's pretty nice though.
You know, it's incredibly huge on movement 9. If you're going up against movement 6, they have to roll a 10 on 2
Especially if you're a blodge tackle sidestep. Shadowing.
Stand firm is better, but you can never afford.
All
to take.
right, we got our catcher back, and we didn't take the L. Surprise.
Good tie.
Well, if and I'm probably gonna be in like third by the end of this week.
Who's self
Right now, I'm in 4th. I'm 1-1-1.
And
Gojira's 2-1-0 at first. You've got Moxie's 2-0-0, and Self is 2-0-0.
That's a
So,
lot of TV console. It's a lot of
You've
TV.
got Sneaker could pass me. He's 101.
look at my team, Gojira. Do you notice anything?
He played Self though, so if Sneaker
the
takes
the tentacle
4th
man.
spot, then yeah, Self loses.
All right.
You go and look at your own team.
Where's
You
home?
fucking narcissist.
Alrighty, boys. I will bid everybody goodbye. I turn off the stream. Peace out.